Time for an update. We haven't done a lot of projects lately. We've just been kind of trying to collect money and get through Christmas, and we're kind of looking at starting up some again. But I wanted to show everybody kind of our lived-in space. We are kind of moved in. I know a lot of people kind of wonder about us, and they're really curious as to what we're doing. And so I just wanted to give everybody an update so you can see where we're really at. So I'm going to turn the camera around and give you yet another tour. So right now the place is open floor plan for the most part, other than the middle wall here, and it will kind of remain somewhat like that. I mean, we'll have a few walls, but this is our kitchen space. We have the one LED light that kind of lights up the place. We've got lamps, but we don't really use them. Just don't really feel like we need to. We have a fridge, and I know it came up over Christmas in a game. We have a freezer, yes, with ice cream in it. What else we got going on? This place back here has become a hodgepodge. We still have our Dexter scene set up here. We're hoping to start insulating that section, because then we can open that section up and start to like actually use all of our space. We picked up a cheap furnace and an air conditioner unit off of Marketplace. So we're still deciding if we're gonna use it or not. If not, we'll sell it. But we haven't used this yet, but we do have our microwave in here if we should so love to do that. Our makeshift pantry, keep food in there. Gump's gotta have her hideout. This is actually my craft table, and it's kind of working out okay as an island. Yes, we've got the TV mounted so we can watch Yellowstone, and yes, we've been watching Yellowstone. I actually almost got pretty caught up, just getting there. Our table, this is our junk table. We just throw all of our crap on it. The dogs are living large. They got 3 different beds going on here. 1, 2, and 3. That's our propane heater we use as a backup in case the wood stove runs out of fire. It sounds funny, runs out of fire. But if we're not here for a little bit, or we're sleeping and the flame goes out, it gets cold, then that will kick on to help us out. Junk pile, so we still have got all of our storage stuff in here. We haven't put anything up in the loft yet. So yeah, this is our cluttered space. This is our one chair we have going so far. Looking at getting a couple more in here. We have to put stuff in it, otherwise the dogs think it's theirs too. Okay, bed's not made, but this is where we've been sleeping. Sofa table. It's really dark back here, but we've kind of like created this maze, this obstacle. We got Freddie's dresser set up on my side of the bed. We have makeshift bathroom cabinet. I'm gonna turn the light on, so bear with me. All right. That is my bathtub. So I've been using a pail of water, and I sit in this little tiny thing and wash myself. It's the greatest. Our closet is where we hang our stuff. There's my dresser, so you can see there's not a lot of room, but a little bit of a cove. And then in this other corner is, that's right, the bathroom. We had talked about that in the one of the last videos, but just to go into more detail, we have a shower curtain that we can hang to separate the 2 areas. We have a dry toilet, which means there is no water attached to it, and it has no pipes attached to it. Like, you can't flush this toilet. So we put bags in it and we poop in there, and if Yes, everybody poops, even earthworms. I tell my grandson that all the time. People just don't like to talk about it. But I know people are very curious what we're doing. So I'm sharing. So we have sawdust in this garbage can that we can cover it with if it's not too gross. If it's really gross, it goes outside right away. It goes in the garbage can. We just tie the bag up and put it in the garbage can. And I know that sounds gross, and I had to get myself over that mentally too, because obviously we're used to having flushing toilets in America. But it's just like if a baby poops in a diaper, we throw it in the garbage. You know, if we're elderly and we have to use a diaper, it goes in the garbage can. So it's kind of weird to wrap your head around, but it is what it is. So we've got the sawdust to cover. I already told you that, never mind. Pee bucket. That's for those mornings, girls, you know, when you get up in the morning and you gotta take a really long pee because you've been sleeping all night, and you're supposed to try to squat and hold that position for a length of time. And I say, no, we need a pee bucket for that. So that's where I go to the bathroom. Garbage can for our tissues, because obviously we're not putting toilet paper in. Oh, look, Freddy's back. Carrying in wood. So just a reminder, we've got our ceiling all like insulated, so we don't have access to our loft right now, which is why we do still have so much junk around, because we have to get up there to store some of it and to home some of it. Some of this stuff is like Lincoln's, and we have to have somewhere to put it. So that's that. I didn't really go over this on our tour, but we are still catching water. Not really catching water anymore. Freddie's been putting a bunch of snow in it, it melts, and then we have water pump down here, the same system we had outside when we were catching rainwater. So we turn that on. We've got our water heater here, up to propane, and we can either run the faucet, or it's right next to the light. We have a shower head too that we can run, so we have that option. Drain. Yes, I'm washing. I'm just in the process of. This is what reminded me that I should tell you guys about this. I was starting to wash tonight's dinner dishes. We just catch the water, dump it outside for now. It's that. So hot and cold water. I didn't specify that. And then the shower head, you can just adjust the hot so that it's not too hot but warm. Look who's up on her perch. Hey, Gumpers. What are you doing? Are you watching the world from up high? Hi. How you doing? And that's cat life. Honestly, dog life's looking pretty rough too, isn't it? Are you comfortable, Lainey? Okay, good.
Hi.
Hey,
What's going on?
what you got?
We got a bucket of snow.
Oh, it's raining. Huh. There it is, folks.
Get a couple more of these. This is how we what we do is we melt snow down for the winter so we can do dishes or kind of take a bath or kind of a makeshift shower. So that's about what I do. I usually try to get about 4-5 pails of this every couple of days, and then the water just goes down into a bucket, and then we just dump it out at the end of the driveway. So that's how we get our water, if anybody's really wondering. It's pretty simple. There's a lot of it out there this year.
Wow.
Oh, did you feel that? Earthquake.
Bella quake.
Yeah, it was a Bella quake. That was a dog walking into the tripod. That's about all I got for you tonight. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. And peace.